Blessed Horizon Soul Family. Greetings to you all my beautiful kings and queens, gods and goddesses, emperors and empresses. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, this is Soul Family Oracle, and if you're returning, as always, thank you so much. So I'm literally in bed right now, like I've just woken up a few minutes ago, and I woke up with this message in my spirit to share. And the Most High literally said, like do this even before you step out of the room, like get this done before anything else comes in the way. So this message is needing to tell a lot of people out there that have shifted into a new energy, that have shifted into the new timeline, onto the new timeline, that it's time to rise up into the energy that you prayed for. It's time to rise up into the energy that you've shifted onto. And there are a lot of people right now that have made the shift onto the new timeline because they were doing the work and were seeking to elevate, seeking to heal, to align, to release the old, and to step into the new. And this has happened for you. However, for some, you keep living in the old dynamics and the old ideas, thinking that there's something specific that whether God or the Most High, the universe, is supposed to do for you or send to you as a sign for you to know that you have elevated in order for you to do certain things. And the message that was coming through was that the reason why your physical world or your outside world is not reflecting the growth that you've gone through within is because you are not stepping into the role. You are not stepping into the energy. It's not just about saying that you've shifted. It's not just about feeling that you've shifted. It's about walking in the shift, doing the things that are required of you as part of the shift. It's like trying to use the same old routines to achieve new results in a new space or in an elevated sense of reality. But the thing is, you will need to step into a new lifestyle in order to be able to align physically with that. So for a lot of you, you wanted alignment. You've gotten that alignment, but it's not looking like what you thought it would look like because you're realizing that this alignment now requires you to be a certain version of yourself that you may not be very comfortable being. You may not be very confident in being. This new version of you is requiring you to be more disciplined, to create more healthy boundaries, to be more outspoken, to be more authentic and more expressive. Some of you have been put in a position to be leaders, have been put in a position to be mediators for the Most High, mediators for Source. Some of you have been put in the position to play a role that is of benefit to mankind because the Most High has chosen you. For some of you, because you answered the call to do this. But somehow, I feel like there may be a lot of people right now that are thinking that there's something that they're needing to be received in order to move forward. So, it's almost like you manifested an energy that you're not ready for. There are a lot of people right now who wanted to see a breakthrough in their life, who made decisions like maybe to leave an old job or to leave an old relationship or to leave whatever it was in order to step into a new life, to step into a new cycle. And you may have thought that doing those things was going to like automatically shift everything, and then it's like everything becomes good. And the Most High is like, you do it in the spiritual, but then in the physical reality also, your life has to reflect that. Your energy has to reflect that. And part of that reflection is understanding the lessons that came through those things. What were the lessons that you were needing to learn? Because some people, you have elevated but are still holding on to the old things, and so the elevation is being dragged down. Whereas you've been put in a position of leadership where you're needing to let go everything and allow yourself to elevate into newness. And so for some of you, what is left for you to see the breakthrough, or what is in the way of you and your breakthrough, is just a bit more discipline. It's just a bit more dedication, a bit more input, a bit more perspective change, a new way of being, a new routine, incorporating new things into your daily life. I'm hearing for some sitting with God in stillness. You made the shift, but I feel like for some you might be trying to use your own might to do it. Like it's like, oh, the Most High wanted me to do this, like leave my job and I've left it. So, now I'm trying to get this done, or, I have to get this done. And the divine is like, there's a reason why you had to leave the space that you were in. It's because I wanted to lead you into a space of flow and ease. That flow and ease comes out of balance also. Allowing yourself to be still when you needed to receive, and then making the move or walking the path when you were giving the guidance. So a lot of you, it's like you're still waiting, you're still looking up and expecting that the Most High is supposed to drop something specific to you in order for you to be able to carry out the purpose. And for some of you also, there's this energy of like questioning, beginning to question, because again, setting expectations. And I feel like somehow this message is going to resonate with even some people that haven't made the shift. Because a lot of these people... sorry guys. My sleep was so peaceful. Because a lot of these people didn't make the shift not because they are in a low vibration, not because they are not aligned, but specifically because of stuff like this. Specifically because when it came the time to actually do the work that would finalize or seal the deal on the fact that they're shifting and they're ready to move into a new phase, they didn't do it. Maybe because of this idea that the Most High was supposed to send certain specific things or directives. And for some also, I don't know how to say it, but let me just say it as it's coming through. Because you walked this path with material expectations. Even though your spirit and your soul called you into alignment, your physical being, has been doing things with expectation of material gains, like doing things with expectations of what you actually know can be given, but it hasn't been. So some it's like there's some level of authenticity that's missing. There's some level of authenticity that's missing. And the thing is, you can lie to everybody, but you can't lie to yourself. And you can't lie to the Most High. You can't lie to your spirit team. So I feel like in this time right now, there's some level of shadow work that is needing to be done. Because there are a lot of distractions that are being created that are not exactly external, but internal. A lot of people's shadow is coming out and is literally building. I'm hearing an altar. Oh, alter ego. Thank you, Spirit. Alter ego. This alter ego is given some sense of comfort because it's posing as the highest version of yourself. But that is just your ego that has developed itself into that alter ego, and not your higher self, not the voice of your higher self. For some, you answered the call, but after answering the call and being given the directives, you hang up the phone after the call, and now you're not taking action on the directives. There's a need for you to understand that you have been put in a position of leadership where you are, the energy that you've been placed in. It calls again for a new level of discipline, for a new level of input, perspective. This is not to say to push yourself to overdo when you don't feel like doing, or to push yourself to do something when you don't feel like doing it. No. But this is to say that this position that you've been put in is going to require you to do the needful. What you know is the needful. There will be no room for slacking. There will be no room for excuses. There will be no room for victimhood. Otherwise, you will be brought down to a level where you will have to wake back up to this energy again. I'm hearing something like there's no time for this. Like there's no time for this. For some of you, you keep putting energy into the wrong things. Keep focusing on the wrong things. For some of you, you keep lying to yourself about how where you are is where you're supposed to be, when it's actually not true. Again, this shadow self, this ego energy that is becoming like an alter ego that is like supposedly fueling your higher state of being. And this is making you feel like it's your higher self. It's like Beyonce saying that Sasha Fierce is her higher self because Sasha Fierce is her alter ego. So I feel like, I feel like a lot of people are about to go through some kind of radical realization. It's like some radical awakening is about to happen where like people are about to get some rude awakening in their lives. Like you are going to start to really like, see things for what it is, and there's going to be no way out. There's going to be no way that it's like you're going to have to go through the process of like really becoming who you're meant to become, or just letting that side go and just like play small and remain small till you're ready to level up. You know how they say many are called but few are chosen. And even out of those that are chosen, only another set of few actually choose to remain in that energy. It's like fine sieving something, like, maybe like making flour by hand, let's say. And then maybe like you had to grind the, I don't know, whether corn or maize. And then you had to sieve it first with like a big sieve. And then you sieve the next one with a finer sieve. And then you need sieve the next one with a finer sieve. And then you have to sieve the last one with like a fine mesh to like really be able to get that fine, grainless, like fine, smooth flour out. This is what the Most High is doing with you, refining you. Refining you. You are being refined so that when you step into this world, this energy of leadership that you've already been put in, so that as you're moving on this path, you don't get lost in the mix, so that wherever you're placed, you are so finely sieved that you can make your way through. That you are not grainy, where you get stuck in some places. You get grainy and then you can't go into some spaces, or in some spaces you get stuck or you get blocked. You are being refined and fine-tuned so that you can pass through every space, big or small. It's time for you to hold space for your higher self. For some of you, you've been holding space for yourself thinking it's your higher self, allowing yourself to just sit in the energy of where you've come from, not realizing that you are in a whole new space. It's a whole new ball game. And so you keep expecting your outside reality to be reflecting this idea you have of where you've come to, or the work that you've done, not realizing that it is already happening and you are needing to level up, needing to step up, needing to first throw yourself into that energy of elevation, to stop playing small. You can't keep saying that you are you are this and you're that and you've elevated and you've done this, and not actually do the things that are in alignment with those things. Like if you're calling yourself a light worker, do the light work. So the doors can open, so that the physical reality can change, in order for you to really seamlessly fall into that energy that you have already manifested. So for a lot of you, you have manifested what you want, but it's like it's only become a feeling because your whether your mind or just how you think or how you are seeing things is not aligning with that energy. And again, if you keep continuing to be in that energy, you will be brought into a space or to a level where you have to, it's like, okay, fine, it looks like we need to do this again, because you're not fine-tuned enough to step into that energy yet. You have been given an important role that involves humanity and the earth, the world at large. In this time, in different times, some of you have been given a purpose that is to serve not just people in this lifetime, but in many lifetimes to come. Not just this time, but many generations of people. And yet you still feel that there's something that is needing to show you that you are ready for this or that you are fit for this. You still think that there's something that is supposed to be showing in your outside world, like, oh yeah, I know I can do this, but I don't have enough money yet. I don't have the space I want yet. I don't have the this yet. I don't have the that yet. And the Most High is looking at you like, oh my God, come on. Your spirit team is like, yo, come on already. Are we back doing this? I thought we already showed you exactly how much you have, everything that you need to get where you need to be. Because the thing is, the road was never promised to be hard. You know why? Because you are part of the testimony. You are part of the testimony. The things that you experience are part of the things that the people, the collective you're meant to lead, will see. And truly see how divinely guided you are. Truly see how you are literally sent by the Most High. You are part of the testimony. The hardship and the things that you've been through is meant to be part of your story. They are meant to be part of your story. When you were speaking to people, it's going to be from the point of the things that you experienced. It's going to be how you made it through. It's going to be how your faith guided you to the next level. It's not going to be about, oh yeah, I was just working really hard and then I prayed to God and then God did this. I spoke to my spirit team and they opened the door for this. And those are part of our stories too, but the biggest part of our testimony are the things that we overcame, are the hardships that we went through, the molds that we had to break in order to reach that higher energy, the state we needed to be in order to experience true miracles. Miracles don't happen in comfort. Miracles don't happen in fulfillment. Miracles don't happen when miracles don't happen in your comfort zone, Charlie. The things that are miracles happen when you've hit rock bottom. When you're feeling like, yo, this is the last straw. When you're feeling like you can't keep going anymore. When you're feeling like there's no other way out. When you're feeling like everything is lost and done. That is when true miracles come to pass, come to being. So whatever it is that might be making you feel like you are not ready, or, this is that, whether it's old paradigms or like old ideas or old people or just like old things, old mindsets, old stories. You're not waiting. You're just marking time. You're not waiting. You're just marking time. It's time for you to march. It's time for you to march. The Most High, your divine team, will give you the guidance of where to. Of course, it's not about just going. There has to be balance, going with the flow. But I feel like I'm speaking to a collective that already understands what I'm saying. Again, like I say, like know what level you're in also, so that when a message pertains to you, you know when it pertains to you. Like when I spoke about the message of certain, shamans and healers being called to cut their hair or to start afresh because they were going through their crowning process or crowning phase. Some people commented saying, oh, they are not cutting their hair, or they haven't been guided to cut their hair. And I'm thinking to myself, yes, if you're not on that stage, you're not on that stage. For everybody that listens to the message, not all of us are healers. Not all of us are spirit guides. Not all of us are spiritual warriors. Not all of us are shamans, even though all of us might have it in our blood. Even though all of us may have received a call, not all of us chose to pick up the phone. Not all of us chose to answer the call. So really allow yourself to step into this energy of elevation. True elevation. To build the discipline that is needed, to build the resilience that is needed. Listen, break down your own walls so that you can step into a higher energy. 2026 is going to be more about priorities and boundaries more than anything. But you need to check yourself first before you look on the outside. In what ways are you not doing your best? Or in what way? And this is not to say that anybody is not doing their best. I'm not in any position to tell you what you're doing right and not doing right. I can only speak from an oracle's point of view and from the vision of a seer. And also with my own experience as a healer and a light worker. To get to where I am today, even though I don't think I'm all, I don't feel like I'm anywhere yet. Like, I feel like this is just the beginning for me. I feel like this has just been the preparation phase of the Most High, like elevating me, like, again, fine-tuning me, sieving to release all that heavy energy and all those things. Where I am today is just the beginning. I see myself doing bigger things, doing more things. I see myself being more. I see myself taking a world stage. Taking my word to the world stage. And for that, I can't keep playing small. I can't keep limiting myself to just doing content for the consumption of social media. I have to take myself or do the things, train myself to move into that position where I am doing more than I used to do, where I'm putting out specifically what is aligned with that energy, so I can attract that into my world, because the elevation that I asked for has already been granted. What you asked for has already been granted. So it's like you work into that energy. It's like asking for a promotion and then you receive the promotion. The promotion came with a new office. It came with a raise. It came with more benefits. But it's also going to come with more responsibilities. It's going to require more dedication. Yes, it might allow you to be able to make certain decisions freely, but it's going to require more critical thinking. It's going to require more focus and discipline. And without that, you may not last in that position. Or you may remain in that position and never elevate. It's time to really level up. When we speak of leveling up, it's not just about glowing up. It's not just about leaving people behind. It's also about leaving your old self behind. It's also about leaving your old ways behind. So often it's easier for us to talk about the external energies, like, oh, leaving people behind and people that didn't believe in you, people that didn't serve your purpose. You will need to leave the old version of you that doesn't believe in you also behind. You will need to leave the old version of you that doesn't see the higher state that you can reach into behind. To become a higher version of yourself, a part of you needs to die. Just like how you leave people, things, and places behind so you can elevate, step into a higher energy. So, same way you will need to leave your old self behind. Same way you will need to cut your old self off to become the new best version of yourself. There's no going about that. So when we speak of leveling up and elevation, let's remember also that it's not just about the external. It starts very much with the internal. So if you have been feeling the shift and feeling like, oh yeah, I think I'm in this whole new energy. My attitude has changed. I'm setting boundaries and I'm making new priorities. Well, that's great. That's great. Now let's get the internal work going. Because if you're not seeing, if you're feeling like you're doing all these things or you've gone through this phase, but your external world is not reflecting what you want to see, then that's a clear sign that there's some things that you're needing to look at in order for the external to seamlessly align with it. Because there's one thing that I had to learn on my path is that everything that you're trying to become, the version of yourself that you're trying to be, you are thinking of that version because that version has already been created. Like I was saying, what you want, it's already been granted. But you have to work to meet that version. Because that version is not in the same timeline that you are on, or it's not in the same, it's in a higher timeline. So you need to step into that higher timeline also to integrate with that version. Instead of thinking that version is going to walk to you in the timeline that you're in or in the energy that you're in, it's in a higher space. You will need to step into a higher space in order to reach it. It's there, it's available to you, it's been created. But you will need to walk up to it. For some of you, it could be things that you wanted to participate in or to do or to collaborate in or collaborate on. And maybe you just needed a specific like person or some guidance, or like maybe where you needed to like really, who you needed to speak to or like go to, or like, a channel. And you were giving that opportunity. But now you're just sitting on it. Maybe you're needing to make the move to go there and actually open up the conversation. Or you're needing to maybe put together like a draft or like a business proposal or something to present. And now you're dragging your feet. I feel like some are also in this energy of thinking that everything is up to the Most High and your spirit team. Do you know how much work is already done for you in the background? It's time to really step up. It's time to really elevate and leave the old you behind. There's no room for the old you where you're going. And this is not to say that you diminish the old version of the old part of you that are relevant to this journey. No, this means that the old version of you say goodbye to in peace, and you take the lessons that it blessed you with, and you move forward into a higher energy. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to leave this message. As always, please listen with discernment. Take only what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if the message resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe. 2911. That's 1111. Please like, share, subscribe to help us reach even more of our soul tribe. And another thing I noticed also, this is part of my truth as I step into elevation also. Something I noticed with the statistics, it's showing that of 100%, this 100% breakdown of the people that follow Soul Family Oracle, about 39% or so are subscribed. Another 30 something percent are regular viewers, and another 30 something percent are occasional viewers. If this channel resonates with you, subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Since I started, I think I've always left that in the end, like, subscribe if it resonates. If you're watching or if you're coming back in and out to watch, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Let's not act like you're not here because the messages have some guidance to give you. Like, I'll just go pop it. Subscribe. Yeah. Let's move up another level. And also, let me just please add this in here before I forgot to say it in the last message. Kindly, humbly, please do not send me your phone number and ask or request for me to message you or call you. I will not do that. Same way you could email me or message me, you can email me on Mystic Lotus Wellness Haven if it has to do with anything concerning healing. If it has to do with anything concerning messages or even both, you can email me at soulfamilyoracle@gmail.com. If you really need to speak to me, you can use the numbers on the website to reach out to me. I will not call you or message you because you left your number and requested for me to look into something and call you back and let you know. Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to be as humble as I can, but the audacity. And that's the thing. Again, this is going to be part of my truth also as I'm leveling up. This message is for me too. Like I'm saying, where I am right now is not where I want to remain. This is not the end of you. I want to do the needful so that I can level up into the space and the energy that I want to be in, that I see my higher self in. Because my higher self is ahead of me right now. So I need to catch up with my higher self. Too many people are messaging, asking me to give them clarification on many things because certain messages resonate. And I don't mind giving guidance and giving support and giving help. But when you're requiring me to do a whole breakdown, or you want something huge as, basically do a reading into my energy to see, please book a reading. Please book a reading. And on that note, please check the community community thing post, where I'll be posting the winners of all those that put in their birthdays for the free reading giveaway. And let me add also, the winners have already been picked because these are people that put in their names, some even 3 months ago, because 3 months ago I wasn't able to do the free readings that I promised for the month. So unless I decide to add a new list later, these are people that put in their date of birth and put in this thing for the giveaway. So those are the people that are going to be, again, selected for this. These are people that put in the work to get this giveaway, basically. Not that they had to do any work. I'm just saying, they put in the energy. And that's the other thing. Moving up to this new phase, you're going to have to allow yourself to really be honest with yourself about what your truth is. Be real with yourself about what your truth is. No more hiding behind your own lies. No more hiding behind your own shadow. Because listen, as a double-edged sword, I keep saying I'm a double-edged sword. You can receive love and soft love and tough love all in the same sentence. But that same soft love and tough love I give to myself also. I'm a double-edged sword in the sense that it's not about cutting somebody down. The sword of truth is not to cut down. is to transform, is to cut illusions, is to bring awareness. And that awareness is not just for the people on the outside, it's also for us, our own selves. The truth that we hold for the external also has a certain level of truth for us. So if you haven't already subscribed, but you are one of the 30-something or so percent that are regulars or occasional but haven't subscribed, today I urge you to subscribe because, so we don't get lost in the mix. Because as we are elevating, there's more to come. Have a blessed day, guys.